Hello, my little explorers. So, today, let me take you on an exploration and let me take you outside the class and show you something for real, something practical. So, are you excited to learn more about the flowers? We already have spoken about pollination and flower parts in our chapter regarding how plants reproduce. Today, I will show you how it is really done in a practical flower. And I will also show an example of self-pollination and an example of cross-pollination. So first let me show you flowers. But the most important thing, my little explorers, that you need to remember is that we should not pluck flowers. Okay? So these two flowers that I got today, this one of them is this and the other one is this one. These flowers that I got today, they had actually fallen down on the floor and I had not plucked them. So be careful, never pluck the flowers. Okay? So let us start. The first part that I want to show you is sepal. Now sepal, you can see it is this green color part. So it is the part which protects the flower when the flower is developing from the bud. So this is sepal, this green part, it is the staple, it is where it is attached to the bushes or the trees or the plants, and it is a protective part. Now petals, as you all know, so these are petals, these are petals of the flower, and they attract the insects and other things by their beauty and by fragrance. Now stamen is the male part, so let me show you stamen. See, these are stamens, and stamen has filament and anthers and pollen. So let me show you. See, if you closely, I don't know if you can see it here, but if you closely look at these petals, you can see there are lines. Like we have lines in our veins, these are the lines. So these lines are nothing but the filaments. See, let me show you in detail. See, this is a cross section of a stamen. So this stick, this filament, this is called this is a filament and it has anthers, and on top this thing is called anthers, and top of the anthers, this yellow part, this is the anthers, and on top of anthers you have a fine powder like substance, this is pollen. So this is the anther, this yellow part is the anther, and on top of that you will have pollen. See, there is a beautiful bird in this nest that is chirping and adding sound effect to my video. So this is the male part and it has anthers on top of it, and in anthers there is pollen. Okay, now let me show you the female part. See, in the middle of the flower, just a minute. See, let me open this flower for you. So this middle of the flower, this part, see this white color, you can see this middle part, this is the female part which is called carpel. Okay, so carpel, this thing is pistil, this is a stigma, this middle part, this is the stigma, and this top of it is called, sorry, the top of this the stem is called the stigma, this style, the stem is called style, and top of the stem there is this stigma. Okay, and inside, I cannot open this, but in here, in this, just above, just this inside the sepal, there is this female part where you will find ovule, ovary, and the seed box. So these are the male and female part of this particular flower. Let me show you one more flower that I found on the floor. So this is a tiny flower. In this you can see this, it is a very tiny flower. So here, this green part you can see is the sepal. Then it has got petals over here, and see on the top there are, see, let me focus. See, you can see the filaments, and on the top there is pollen and anther. See, let me focus. See, this purple color that you are spots, this you are seeing, that is the pollen, and this yellowish greenish thing that you can see in the center, that are the anthers. So this is how a flower looks like. Now I was lucky because when I was picking up this flower, this white one, there was a butterfly who was feeding on this flower, so I could capture its video, and I'm going to show you the self-pollination in the video. So let me just show you self-pollination also. Okay, let me keep these two flowers together, and remember children, once again let me remind you, do not pluck the flowers. Get them, observe them, see them if you find them lying on the ground, just like I did. See, this is our garden. Okay. So alright, my little explorers, let me show you an example of self-pollination that I saw for real today in our garden. So these are the flowers that I was showing you, and I saw this butterfly. Now this tiny butterfly was sitting on this flower, and it was trying to collect pollen. It was trying to suck nectar from this flower, and it was trying to collect pollen. So now you see it is sitting on this flower. Now it will, now watch. See, it hopped onto the second flower. So now what happened is that the pollen from the first flower might have got stuck on its legs and body and face, and it will go now when it is touching this second flower, the pollen will touch the carpel, which is the female part. The top of the carpel is stigma, so it will touch, the pollen will enter the stigma and it will go inside the flower. Let me show you. See, the butterfly is happily feeding on that flower. So the pollen from the first flower is now touch the second flower. So this is self-pollination. Now this butterfly will hop on to the third flower also. Just watch. So pretty she is. See how this butterfly is sucking the nectar. Now went on to the third flower. See. Now again the pollen from the first and second flower has reached the third flower also. So again it is self-pollinating itself. Look at it go. See, it is as if, if you drink soft drink with the help of a straw. That is how this butterfly is sucking the nectar. Now see what happened. Now this butterfly, it flew away, and I couldn't capture that on camera, but I saw that it went from one tree to the another tree. So now what happened is that, see, the butterfly was sucking nectar from this flower. Butterfly was sucking nectar from this tree, from this flower, as you saw here. So now when this butterfly flew onto the next tree, and it was cross pollinating. So see, it will now fly on to the next flower. See, it went there. I couldn't capture it because it was too fast for my camera. It was sucking the nectar from that flower. So this is how you saw that this butterfly, this insect, was self-pollinating this flower also, and it did cross-pollination also. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this lesson for real in this video. If you like it, please hit the like button. Drop us any comments if you want. I mean, like, if you have any questions, if you want to ask us something, then please drop your comment in the comment box. I would be really happy to answer your comment. And if you are not subscribed to us yet, please click on the subscribe button so that you can keep learning with Aradhi. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Thank you so much, guys. Bye bye.